So beloveds, we are gathered here again today. It is another gathering. So, all of you guys sit down, grab your tea, grab your morning breakfast, or your afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and let's just breathe together. We are gathered here again today to discuss Tristan Thompson and his deceitful lies that are yet again being exposed, the disrespect that he's showing to his other children, and yet we still have Khloe Kardashian being the confused woman that she is.
But he's also shown so many decent things and just has been a really good person and friend.
Hey guys, it's Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back again with another video. If you have not subscribed, I would really appreciate it. Click that button and subscribe to the channel. And let's get straight into this mess of a video. So this is probably my 6th to 9th in that range video discussing Tristan and Khloe. This is still being discussed on this new Hulu show. And this has all come out basically initially by Kim discussing how much of a great person Tristan Thompson is and that he should still be kept around the house and kept around the family because he's a good person and he also looks after the child that he has with Khloe.
When he saw me struggling with my kids, he stepped up. He started showing up to the games. He picks Zane up, takes him to dinner, and will always come to my defense, especially if it's stuff with me and my ex.
Yet again, Khloe and Tristan are having, ping pong conversations about their relationship and about what happened and what went wrong and XYZ. They are rinsing this out because they have nothing else going on when it comes to Khloe and Tristan. When it comes to Khloe in general, Tristan does not need to be in the picture anymore, but he gets headlines, grabby titles, people talk, it's clickbait, etc, etc. Khloe has nothing going on right now outside of this. If Tristan did not exist, there'll be nothing else to talk about when it comes to her time on a reality TV show. So they need narratives, they need storylines, and that is why Kris Jenner has decided to keep this man circling around the conversation. Now, where it gets icky is that Tristan Thompson's baby mother's, I believe, sister has spoken out, and this is the first time that they have ever spoken out from their camp.
Always rooting for you. We always want the best for you. And we believe in you as a person. We've always all believed what a great person you can be.
Saying it has been so hard to refrain from speaking up, and out of respect for my sister's privacy, I haven't for over 7 years. But this is just too much. It's so painful to see how Tristan can find the time to do these things for others, but can't seem to show up and be a real parent for my nephew, Prince. The fact that he can take other children to school and activities in the same city, yet never sees or speaks to his own son unless it's for a party or planned photo opportunity, is appalling and inexcusable. Not photo opportunity. Lord, bring the rapture, child. Kim Kardashian, I don't want to believe that you are this insensitive to the fact that he literally ignores his children. That's nice if he's been a good friend to you, but let's consider our sisters before taking to global platforms to defend this man's character. On another note, to set the record straight, the child support rumors are inaccurate. Tristan has not paid that child support in a very long time and has stopped paying Prince's school tuition, yet he's being applauded for picking up and dropping off other kids to school activities. He hasn't even inquired where Prince goes to school now. Despite it all, my sister continues to work multiple jobs as she has since she was 16 years old, so that Prince will never have to feel a difference. But regardless, stepping up for your son is not all about money, it's about the time spent. Tristan, you are not a good father if you can't be a good father to all of your children. And to be honest with you, I agree with the statement that the sisters is making, because I don't want to see you being a good father to XYZ when you've got other children who you are not only being dismissive of, looking for further opportunities as they claim, but then also you've stopped paying any child support, but you've claimed that you are still paying that.
When he saw me struggling with my kids, he stepped up. He started showing up to the games. He picks Zane up, takes him to dinner, and will always come to my defense.
So whilst you are looking after XYZ in front of the cameras for Hulu, for the Kardashians, for your good character to remain as a career presenter in basketball, brands, and etc., there are other children out there that are of yours that you are not being a good father to. And I despise seeing a man being a good father to his child for social media, but then you have other children that he is willingly trying to neglect and not wanting to be there for. Are we surprised? We are not surprised. And I think that it's wrong for what he's doing. Yes, my condolences to Tristan's mother. He just lost his mother, which is quite hard for somebody to go through. But I don't think that that is, anything related to the situation. And I think that the fact that whilst his mother was even alive, Tristan was still not clearly looking after the other children, because they've been said it's been going on for a very long time. So I do think that it is just sad. That is just really the theme of this video. You're seeing all of these videos. Can you imagine what Prince, that nephew, that kid, or even the sister or the mother, just looking at this Prince, then that child will grow up and we'll see these old clips that are going to be left on the internet forever of his father not being there for him, but willingly choosing to be there for other children. And that is how children grow up and not want to have these relationships with their fathers, because their fathers are neglectful to their children, be it of any race, be it if you're black, brown, white. You know, this is something that takes place, especially with social media as a problem now. You're growing up, you can see things. I also read an article where, you know, there were a lot of parents who have children and they kind of, you know, become family influencers with their children and etc. What I think that's great and cute to watch. There was a child that grew up and despised his parents because he never gave permission to his parents to have his face all over the world as a kid growing up. He never wanted that. And I'm so glad as a kid growing up that we never weren't stuffed on the face for people to see, because it's wild when you deep it that as a child growing up, they just have no choice. Their face is everywhere, all over social media, because that's what they've become. So it's really interesting how AI, social media is all working. But to come back to this, I think Tristan is being neglectful. It's sad, disgusting, and you know, they had no choice but to expose him when it comes to these statements.
Done so much wrong things to them. Like, why put you through that?
If what you say is true, if like you really thought I was your person, then that means you'll feel this much more affected by losing me and want to change for yourself, not because there's a prize at the end of it.
See if he responds. Kim won't say anything, she'll keep quiet. Khloe won't say anything, and they will keep running this storyline dry about Khloe and Tristan 24/7 on Hulu because they've got nothing else going on. They were discussing this when it was on on E! 4 years ago. They're discussing this now, still on the 3rd season. Khloe has nothing else going on. She needs to keep regurgitating somebody who's cheated on her multiple times, who doesn't value her worth, who does not value herself, to still sit there and have conversations with him. Why are you doing that? It doesn't make any sense. Yes, he's the father of your child and therefore he needs to be there for your child, but not in front of the cameras when you are filming. He can be in the back garden, whatever he needs to do. It doesn't make any sense. I feel like it's just fishy, it's boring. I feel like the only thing that is carrying this Kardashian Hulu nonsense that people are watching is just the Kourtney and Kardashian stuff. That is the only thing. And to be honest with you, it's giving tired. The narrative has run dry. It's boring. We've seen it for the last couple of years. The first 2 seasons of the Hulu Kardashians was extremely boring because it was giving product placement throughout the entire season, and it was very unnecessary. We want to see proper raw reality content from them that they were originally giving us in season 1 to 5 that they don't really give us anymore. So I feel like we're just getting the same stuff. We know what we're getting, to be honest with you. However, they're still doing well. They still have their viral moments. People still like them, mainly because of the nostalgia that they bring. But I think that their storylines have depleted. There's not much, you know, depth to it. And the whole Kourtney and Kim stuff, you know, of course, Kourtney exposed Kim for this group chat stuff that, you know, the fact that only the sisters were in, not their friends, which was very tacky for Kim to say. But I don't think Kourtney's hands are clean in it. I think they're both wrong. Siblings fight all the time. It is what it is. I just think that, you know, what Tristan is doing is just sad. Anyways, make of this what you will. I did not intend for this video to be so long, but you know, child, it is 3:50 in the morning right now and I'm filming this. Why? I really don't know. Subscribe to the channel, click that button. It is daily and consistent content, and I will catch you guys soon for another video.